Lately, I've had no energy for household chores. Since I've been living on my own since I was 17, I've always cooked and cleaned myself. But now, with college, it's so hard to balance everything. So I've been living off instant noodles and occasionally ordering takeout. I actually love cooking, but these days I'm glued to my textbooks all day. With only a few bucks left, I finally decided to order some quick delivery food. Cheap and convenient, plus instant noodles have been messing with my stomach lately. I went to the Home Kitchen website and ordered some pork chops with buckwheat. The delivery arrived ridiculously fast, which surprised me. Usually it takes about an hour, but this time it was like 10 minutes. When I asked why it was so quick, the delivery guy simply said, "We're nearby." Yeah, right, cooking pork chops in 3 minutes, sure. Probably leftovers from yesterday. Feeling a bit down, I sat down at the table with a book and started eating. The buckwheat was fine, but the meat, it had a weird, sweet taste, almost like there was honey in it. Maybe it's some special recipe, I thought to myself as I chewed, but never mind that. About 40 minutes later, I started feeling terribly nauseous. I barely made it to the bathroom before vomiting everywhere. And when I looked into the toilet, sorry for the details, it was full of blood. I was throwing up that meat and blood. Terrified, I started crying, thinking, what if it's something serious? I knew this food was bad. Who can cook meat and buckwheat and deliver it across town in 10 minutes? I went back to the website to find their address and complain. As soon as I found the number for the manager, I called him right away. "Hello, is this Home Kitchen delivery?" I asked sternly. "Yes, but you should call the chef." "No, I'm calling you. I ordered a meal of buckwheat and meat from you today. Not only did it arrive in 10 minutes, but it was expired. I've been sick for an hour now." "Calm down, miss. Tell me your order number and address." The order number was, hold on, let me find the receipt, number 3211. Also, why is this receipt, excuse me, pulled out of someone's ass? It's covered in blood and crumpled. Do you guys write these by hand? Miss, your address? Wilson Street 2, apartment 722. Yes, we have your order. But miss, it's still being prepared. Your receipt clearly says expected delivery in 1.5 hours. We always prepare fresh food. The chefs are cooking right now. Your meal will arrive shortly. Please stay calm. He hung up. I stared at my phone in disbelief. My heart sank. If my order was still being prepared, then who the hell brought this? My nausea hit again, and when I threw up, there were worms. Hundreds of white worms, sucking up blood. Barely able to stand, I crawled to the laundry room, vomiting the whole way. What the hell is going on? The nausea lasted the whole day. I couldn't even look at food. To distract myself, I turned on the TV. The news was on. Earlier today, at around 2 p.m., a body was found in the Wilson area. The victim was missing an arm and a leg. Witnesses claim they saw a young man in a yellow vest. Wait, my mind started racing. The doorbell, the young man, the yellow jacket with home delivery written on it, the smug smile. I gave him the money, opened the bag. Oh my God. Oh. Horrified, I vomited again. When I went to the kitchen to get some water, I smelled that same sweet scent. What I saw next shocked me to my core. On the table lay a severed hand, and in it was a crumpled, dirty note. It read, "S.O. Did you like my food?" So when I was about 5 years old, my mom took me to Aunt Lizzie's house in the countryside. At that time, my aunt had gone a bit overboard with religion and started dragging me to church every day. At first, I liked it there. After all, they sing beautifully. Everything is so proper and ceremonial, with the smell of incense and gold. Plus, all those stories about miracles and angels really resonated with me. A little more, and I might have ended up either in a monastery or in seminary. I think that's what they call a college for priests, if it weren't for the severe stress I acquired for life. Here's what happened. At the next memorial service, Father Alex began reading something over the local ladies. 3 of them started shaking their heads a bit too vigorously, then began to scream, roll on the floor, and all that. We, especially me, watched like we were hypnotized. And then one lady came up to me and grabbed me by, sorry, but you know where. I screamed out of fear, and you can guess the rest. It happens to everyone. They rescued me from her, but I still saw something black slithering out of her mouth and crawling under Father Alex's robes. He was completely oblivious, didn't notice a thing. After that, I couldn't sleep, and my mom took me to see some witches and healers. But then my dad cursed her out and took me to a doctor. She prescribed some pills, and it seemed like the witchcraft wore off. I don't drink, I don't smoke. I won't step into a church again. And that priest? A year after those events, he got drunk and hanged himself. So that's my childhood story.